Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the St. Martin's Theater. Today we'll bring you a tale of adventures on the high seas, a prolonged tale of pirates, secret maps, buried treasures, and revenge, Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson.
Squire Trelawney and Dr. Livesey, having asked me to write down the whole story about Treasure Island, from beginning to the end, keeping nothing back, I take up my pen in the year of grace, 1783, and go back to that time, 19 years ago, when my mother kept the Admiral Benbow Inn, and the brown old seaman with the saber cut on his cheek first took up his lodging under our roof. I was 14, but I remember him as if it were yesterday.
15 men on that man's chest, yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Drink and the devil have done for the rest, yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
Jim, there's a man coming up the road. Go out and see what he wants.
Yes, Mother. He came, plodding to the inn door, his sea chest pushed behind him on a hand barrel. He looked a sight, a tall, strong, heavy, nut-brown man, his pigtail falling over the shoulders of his soiled blue coat, his hands ragged and scarred, and the saber cut across one cheek, a dirty, livid white, singing that old sea song.
Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Yo, open up in there. Now then, boy.
Yes, sir?
What do you call this place?
The Admiral Benbow Inn, sir.
Admiral Bimbo. Nice, long looking. Pleasant City had a grog shop. Folks don't come here much, do they, boy?
No, sir. Not many customers to our door, lass.
No. Well then, this is a berth for me. I don't mind to stay here a bit. Here, you matey, you with the wheelbarrow. You help up my chest. You too, boy. It's heavy.
Yes, sir.
Call me Captain, boy. Captain.
Yes.
Oof, Captain.
Just one more thing.
Yes, Captain?
You ain't seen him, have you?
Seen who, Captain?
A seafarer, man. You might have seen him somewhere else. You can't tell? Let me know if you do, boy.
Yes, sir.
With one leg.
Yes, sir.
Captain!
Yes, Captain.
Bring me love, no one, boy.
We never knew his name. We called him the Captain all day. He wandered on the cliffs with a brass telescope, staring out to the sea. All evening, he sat in a corner next to the fire and drank rum. And every day, when he came back from his stroll, he would ask the same question.
And the seafarer man go by to the road?
No, Captain.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you, Jim?
No, sir.
Jim, there's a silver coin for you on the first of every month. If you keep your eye open for a seafarer man with one leg, call me the moment you see him.
A seafaring man with one leg, how it haunted my dreams. On the stormy nights when the wind shook the house and the surf roared, I could see him, the leg cut off at the knee, an evil eye.
You keep your eye open, won't you, Jim?
The captain stayed on, week after week, month after month.
And never a penny of money, Jim. Not a penny has he paid us since the day he came here. And me, a poor widow woman.
Mother, why don't you ask him for some?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, Jim. I'm afraid to ask him.
In all that time, None of us ever saw him open the great sea chest of his. There were nights when he took a deal more rum than he should.
15 men on a day's man's chest.
He would force anyone who came into the inn to listen to his stories. Dreadful stories they were, about walking the plank, and storms at sea, and wild deeds, and places on the Spanish Main. He must have lived his life among some of the wickedest men that God ever allowed upon the sea. The captain had been living with us almost a year when there occurred the first of many mysterious events. It was one January morning, very early. The captain had set down the beach with his telescope under his arm. My mother was upstairs, and I was laying the breakfast table when the parlor door opened and a stranger stepped in.
Hey there, Sonny. Is this a table for my mate, Bill?
I'm lying this for a man who stays in the house. We call him the captain.
Well, my mate Bill, he be called the captain like his wife. Now I'll be guessing that your captain's got one cut on the cheek, eh?
Huh?
But of course, same. There he is now. There's my mate Bill. Bless his old heart. Join me, Sonny. We'll give Bill a little something. 15 men on dead man's chest. Yeah. Hello, Bill. You knows me. You knows an old mate shipmate, Bill. Surely. Black dog, so you run me down. Well, speak up. What is it? That's you, Bill. Always right to it, Billy. We'll have a glass of rum and we'll sit down if you please and talk like old shipmates. Sit down, Bill. And you, Sonny, go get some drink for us.
Yes, sir.
And none of you listening in on me, did you hear?
For a while, I could hear nothing but a low gabbing. Suddenly,
No. In the end of it, if it comes to swinging, swing on, say I. Take that, you blackguard. I'll spoil your blizzard. You be feeding the fishes.
I saw a black dog, streaming blood, run off down the road. Presently, the captain returned, alone.
Jim,
Here, Captain.
give me some rum.
Captain, are you hurt?
I must get away from here. Get away. That's what.
What's happened, Jim? It's the captain, Mother. He's wounded. The captain? Oh, dearie me. I've been afraid of something like this ever since he came into that house with that old chest of his.
I got the rum and tried to put it down his throat, but his teeth were tightly shut and his jaws were as strong as iron. An hour later, our friend, Dr. Livesey, came in.
Where is he wounded, Doctor?
Wounded? A fiddlestick's end. No more wounded than you or I. This man's had a stroke.
Where's Black Dog?
Black dog. There is no black dog. You've been drinking rum, man, and you've had a stroke. Now listen to me. Rum will kill you. If you take one glass, you will die, and the world will be rid of a very dirty scoundrel.
About noon the next day, I stopped at the captain's door.
Who is it?
It's me, Jim.
Come in, Jim. Come in.
He was lying very much as we had left him.
Jim, you know I've always been good to you. Now you see, mate, I'm pretty low and deserted by a house. Jim, you bring me an argument rum, boy, aren't you, matey?
But the doctor...
Doctors. If I don't have a drink more rum, Jim, I have the horse. Seen him already. Seen old Flint. That embarrassed as he is, I've seen him. Jim, I give you a corny guinea for a dog and a rum.
When I brought it to him, he seized it greedily and drank it out.
That's better. No, Mitchie. Did you like to say how long I was still out here?
A week at least.
Thunder! A week? I can't do that. They have the blacksmith on me by then. That's the thing they're after. It was in the old sea chest. I was off once first mate. I'm the only one that knows his place is buried. He came to me at Savannah, where he lay dying.
What's the black spot, Captain?
I summoned from old Flint's grave, and they get him as Jim. It's like when they're dead.
A week went by, and then, about 3 o'clock of a bitter, foggy, frosty afternoon, I saw someone coming along the road. He was plainly blind, for he tapped before him with a stick, and he was hunched, as if with age or weakness, and wore a huge old tattered sea cloak with a hood.
Kind Christian friends, take pity on a blind mariner who lost the precious sight of his eyes. Tell me, where may I now be?
You're at the Admiral Benbow Inn.
Will you give me your hand, my kind young friend, and lead me in?
I held out my hand, and in a moment, the horrible, eyeless creature gripped it like a vice. Ah!
Now, boy, take me in straight.
Sir, upon my word, I dare not.
You heard me? Take me in straight.
Yes, sir.
Good. And when I'm in view, say to him, he's a friend for you, Bill Bones. If you don't, I'll twist your arm right out of the body. Do you hear?
Yes, sir,
Stash your chatter. Damn year. Now forward march.
Here's a friend for you, Bill Bones.
Now, Bill, sit where you are. Business is business. Hold out your left hand, Bill. Take his left hand by the wrist and bring it to my right. Here's a little bit of paper for ye, Bill Bones. Now that's done, I'll be going. Goodbye, Bill.
What time is it, Jim?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock? 10 o'clock! 6 hours. Bill and Black Dog. Long John, Long John, Long John Silver. I'll approve them. I'll fight.
Captain, 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 Captain. Mother, the captain's dead.
What? Dead? What? In our house? He owes us money. He does. And me, a poor widow.
But Mother, if Black Dog comes back, or the blind man, looking for their share of the booty, they won't be likely to pay his debts.
Oh, Black Dog fiddlesticks. There's something in that old chest of his upstairs that's rightfully mine, and we'll have that chest open if we die for it.
Look, Mother, look! On the floor, close to the dead man's hand, there was a little round of paper, blackened on one side. The black spot! I took it up and read. You have till 10 tonight. 4 hours.
Now, Jim, that chest is locked up tight. We must find that key. Perhaps it's round his neck. Tear open his shirt.
There, sure enough, hanging on a bit of string, we found the key. Then, my mother got a candle, and, holding each other's hands, we went upstairs to his room.
Give me the key. Jim, now then. Nothing in here. Not a thing of value. Not a penny.
Mother, look! There, at the very bottom, lay a bundle, tied up in oilcloth, looking like papers, and a canvas bag that gave forth at the touch the jingle of gold.
Do you see, young Jim? I knew we'd find it. But I'll show these roggers that I'm an honest woman. I'll have me do, and not a farthing over. Here, Jim, hold this bag.
The coins were all of countries and sizes, doubloons and guineas, and pieces of 8. As my mother sorted through the coins, I picked up the oilcloth packet. I quickly hid it away in my breast pocket. Mother!
What is it, Jim?
Mother, listen! Come, Mother. Mother, take the whole and let's be gone.
No, I'll have me do, Jim, and no more.
But, Mother, you heard him. That was the blind man.
I know my rights. No, Mother, you don't see. Oh dear, I'll take what I have.
Next moment, we were in full retreat toward the village, the scoundrels shouting behind us.
Faster, Mother! Oh, Jim. Mother, hurry! I'm going to faint. Oh, Jim, take the money and go on. Mother? Mother!
She had fainted. I managed somehow to drag her down the bank into the shadow of the ditch. A moment later, the house was surrounded.
Bones! Bill Bones! Bill Bones! Will you answer me? Down to the door then. In, ye lumbers!